Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also check out my Patreon to help support any work I do on my channel. So of course today's Sunday, so I want to do my subscriber shout out as well as talk about a little project in the 30-gallon tank. So first let me do the shout out, which is going to Michael's Fish Rooms, which is one of the best YouTuber I've seen up till date. It's not a large channel, but you can always find him on Corey from Aquarium Co-op's live chats. He always has a lot of great information to say, and check out his videos because they're one of the best as well. So definitely check out his channel. The link is in the description below. And in this video, what I want to talk about is the divided tank with the sponge, sponge mat, I guess you want to call it. I already did this, so what you're going to see next clip is going to be the actual process. And I ended up dividing the fish based on their characteristics. So I have some over here, some guppies here, and then the majority of them are on that side. This side I also have the adult male and one female pleco, and on that side I have another female pleco, which you see right over there in the reflection. And I will also give you guys a count of how many guppies are in this tank. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so I just introduced what I was going to do with the 30-gallon tank. So now I just want to show you some progress. Right now I got the plecos right in there. See the big male and then the two smaller females. You can actually see them really well right here. So he's a long fin male, albino, and this tank's already divided. So it's not the best division possible, but it is also just a test. So this is the sponge that I put in there. It's not perfectly straight, but it's whatever. This side's going to have more light than that side is, so I'm going to keep plecos in here and some guppies in there, but most of the guppies are going to go in this side. I already took out the guppies, so you can see them in there. And I'm going to divide these guys up based on characteristics. So some of the males are already coloring up, the nice young males, like this guy right there, and some of those in the back. Also some shrimp in here. So I'm going to divide those guys up within these two sections. So just wanted to show you up to where we are right now. And if you give me a second, I'll put that tank on top so you guys could see a better view of what the guppies look like in actual light. So give me 1 second and we'll get to that. Okay guys, so right here we have a bunch of different sizes of guppies. So some of these are from the pond, and then other ones were actually born in here. So these smaller ones, let's see, like that little guy was born in this tank. And then we got, where'd he go? This guy's pretty cool. He's going to continue to next generation. I like that guy right there. And then a few other ones are coloring up just like him. And then we got these big females. And then the long fin male down here. The swordtail, I mean. Swordtail male. This guy's starting to color up. So let me just focus back a little bit so you guys can take a look at them. Got another little one right over here. It's going to color up to look like that one. And I also have the superior red female in there to see if I get some albino genes into them. See this little male right there starting to color up. I don't have an exact count yet, but I will, because as I divide them, I will be counting them out. That's what we got. So to address some questions, some people were saying, how am I going to clean out this sponge? What I'm expecting is, since it's such a large volume, that it's not going to really clog up very often. Since as one section clogs up, you still have the rest of it, so it'll just keep moving around and cleaning it, pretty much cleaning itself. I also have shrimp in there to help clean out. But eventually, yes, it will have to be cleaned. Now, when I will do that? Well, for now, I'm going to keep the guppies separated just based on characteristics I like, as I don't have a lot of the ones I want to breed yet. But as I get those strains that I want, what I might do is keep maybe one strain in this tank, one strain in that tank, that side, Or say I want to focus more on the red chilies, I'll put all females on one side, all males on the other side. And then when I sell them to, say, a fish store or you guys online in the future, I'll be catching them out to the point that there's no fish left. And then that would be when I would take the time to actually go and clean this out. Not expecting it to clog up very much, but of course, there's always that possibility. And that will be addressed. Right now, it's just a little test. Some people mentioned gluing acrylic together. I can't really get it in through the top, but this was able to fit, so I'm going to have to see. That's totally a possibility in the future, but to do acrylic, I would have to glue it in with silicone, which means the tank would have to be drained and dried, and have to start the tank all over again. Minus the filter. I could always throw that in a different tank to keep it going. But that could also be another possibility in the future. So right now, that's what I'm doing, and I'll show you that after I put the fish back in there. But these guys are looking great. These are all just mixes, nothing specific yet. But there are a bunch of them in there that I do really like. Alright guys, gonna put them back in and I'll give a direct account of what fish we got in there. Alright guys, so the tanks are actually now filled. I did a water change previously. And I also divided up the guppies. As you saw before in that clip, there's different sizes. So we had full adults, some juveniles, and then as well as some fry. So I divided them appropriately. Most of the fry went into this section because I didn't want them getting sucked in through there. But most of them are in this section because they can't get through the mat right over here. Now, the reason I put most of the plecos on this side was since they do have a large bio load and they do create a lot of waste, which I just realized now there is no wood over there for them. So I have to go figure out some more wood so they could eat. So I gotta do that. Thanks for reminding me, guys. So yeah, majority of them over here, just because they create a lot of waste, and that way the filter can just suck it in directly. There's one female here, so don't expect there to be too much, and they're also pretty small, those guys. So that's why I decided to put them mostly on this side, as well as this side is also a darker than that side is. So that's what we got. So as of stocking, on the left side we have 11 total guppies. Majority are adults, but these are ones I don't really care too much anymore about breeding. Like, they don't have any more use other than maybe that female right there, but I'll keep them on that side because I still don't know if I want to have the albino gene in there. Still debating on it, but she definitely is pregnant by one of the males. Then on this side I have 20, and that includes adults, juveniles, as well as fry. See some of the males back there. It's a little hard to see just because there's bubbles still in the tank from the water change. As it clears up, you'll see it more in the future. Right now that's all white because of the bubbles that are getting sucked through going this way. So there is some water coming into this side. There's water on this side as well. And that just keeps going that way, the recycle. So that's what we got. These guys are all doing great. Some of the females look like they should be dropping maybe within a week or two. So I got to get them all fed. And that's what we got, guys. So that tank is now divided. So now I technically have a total of 2, 6, 7, 8, 9 tanks. If you want to consider these tanks. But I do because they hold fish and they're very useful. So that's what the fish room looks like up to date. As I mentioned before, this is temporary. It's just a little experiment. If it works fine, it'll be permanent. But we'll see how it goes. So that's what we got. If you stuck around till the end, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and comment below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe if you liked anything you saw. Alright guys, have a good one. Until next time.